What is up, guys? Welcome back. Hi. Yeah, everybody's kind of mixed up everywhere. Nope, not going in there. I know. I'm working on it. That's your mom's right there, running around in circles, screaming for her mom when her mom was right there, very distracted. Can you move though? Because like, Tiny Herc right there. We'll talk about. All right. Okay. It's Pandalarium. Good night. A lot of babies. Speaking of babies, we have baby birdie birds up there. They have hatched. Who's making that noise? I know. I'm trying, baby. I'm trying. I know. Your mama's not in there. It's got to be just riveting video. Your mom, sir. Your mom is in there, but you haven't been on TV in a long time. Okay, yes. Some people mentioned Sprinkles had a little bit of a limp. Don't know. She's had it for about 6 months. It's kind of one of those, I don't know if it's like arthritis or joint pain. When she's been up and about, she's fine. I've checked her feet, all of them. I've checked all of her joints. Nothing seems to be clicking, popping, loose. If you get a hold of the joint and you can move the joint and it just moves, and it shouldn't do that, and she doesn't have any loose joints. Don't mess with Mochi babies. I don't know what to tell you. So we've just been monitoring her. She doesn't seem to be in pain other than when she first gets up. She's not that old that she should be. I mean, she's probably 5 years old, maybe 5 years old. I'd have to check. I pulled up her pedigree just a second ago. And actually she'll be 6 years old this year. So when you look at goats, Nigerian dwarf average lifespan is like 8 to 12 years. I mean, she's 60-year-old, 50-year-old out of you know, if you lifespan 70, she's 50. If you look at it that way, or if it's 80, she's 60. So if you know, I'm trying to, you know, draw reference to humans. If you're going to live until you're 80 and you're 60 now, that kind of joint issues and pain and arthritis and things like that set in. And so that could be the issue. Some goats, I'm sure, just walk around fine and dandy till the day they drop dead at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. So I don't know. But like I said, she tends to just, when she gets up, she kind of favors that front right leg a little bit. Okay, that's not good. A little Hershey squirt right there. So, come with me on this journey today as we check baby butts for liquid poop. Okay, so that could have been coming from Big Red. He's still liquid poop. He should be past that by now. Depends. I'll check our 3 first. Oh my gosh, my stalls are so dirty, nasty. Tiny Herc. He might still have a little bit of liquid poop there. At least soft poop, if nothing else. And then Artemis now. Not sure where she is. She's out here sunning herself. So I feel horrible. Hi, Artemis. I can't get too close to her. She'll get up and walk away probably. Just lay with Frosty, Mom, and Hi, Roni. So her family came to pick her up yesterday, and the way I typically do it is, hey, let me know when you're getting close, you know, like 10-15 minutes out from arriving, and I'll go over and grab the goat and take her to the house, put him in the cage. She had about a 40-minute ride from here to home, and so I didn't want her sitting in a crate for an hour and then a 40-minute ride. So that's just the way I do it. Give me an ETA 10 to 15 minutes before the person's supposed to arrive. I'll come over here, I'll get the babies, I'll take them to the house, and I'll cage them. They were out in the field, and oh, hello, Zippy Poo. Went out to get her, and I couldn't catch her because she was with her mom, and her mom is kind of sketchy, so I was trying to shoo them back into the barn, and I kind of almost gave up on it and was heading over here to get food to lure them all to the barn so I could get them. And she still got a little bit of liquid poop there. You can't see it, I can't get too close. So anyway, I finally got him kind of wrangled a bit, and I was following him up the goat trail here, and as she's running, liquid poop, I mean, just like, it's more water than poop, was just every little hop she made, a poop shot out like a squirt gun. So caught up with her, and this was probably 10 minutes before her family was supposed to arrive to pick her up. And so I kind of feel bad. I didn't want to call him at that point and say, hey, just turn around and go home, because she's got coccidia. If you follow any Facebook pages with goats, you'll get a ton of knowledge. You'll have different people with different experiences, and you'll have some of the experts that chime in and talk about what they did or what they do. Yeah, she's still... But it hasn't even been 24 hours since I gave her Toltras. And I see so many horror stories of goats don't travel well. They actually call it travel sickness. You box up a goat, cage a goat, put them in a car and drive for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 8 hours, whatever. They don't travel well. On top of not traveling well, they're herd animals. You've separated them from their herd, you put them in a cage, and you're just driving them in a car. So many times, and I was just on a page the other day, it's called Raising Goats, R-A-I-S-I-N-G, Raising Goats, and there was a whole conversation about this time of year, everybody's selling their goats and shipping them off to their homes. So there was conversation about somebody had purchased a goat and it died 2 days after they got it home. And, you know, they were wanting to know what they could do or should do. And the majority of the conversation revolved around traveling sickness. So we try to make sure that we have them in good shape, that they have just received their Toltras. Some people will give like B complex just for the trip. They'll send food. Now, I think a lot of people that we sell to are already using the same food that we're using. So they'll send if not, they'll send a packet of food so you can transition them off of that food. Make sure they're well hydrated, and make sure they have a good place when they get there. Friendly goats, you don't want to take a little goat like this and put her in a pen with a big doze. They're going to arrive at their new home and take a beating, and it's a lot of stress. They've been separated from their herd, potentially just pulled off of their mom. There are no long goodbyes and everybody gets to hug and walk away. It's just, no, they don't know it's happening. So it's essentially just picking her up and putting her in a crate and shipping her off, and then she's just gone. And so when they got here, I right away, you know, let them know that she's not feeling well. She just developed cocci. Now, if you guys remember, we just did her, not yesterday. Yesterday was the day she was supposed to go home. Day before that, about 6 p.m., 7 p.m., we actually tattooed her ears. Part of that ear tat for us is check everything from teeth to toes. Teeth, toes, teats, tail. Make sure that, one, she doesn't have cocci, she doesn't look thin, she doesn't feel thin, she's not lethargic, her hoofs look good, her teeth look good, eyes look good, ears look good, everything looks good. And we did that before we tatted her. And she was great. And then yesterday morning when I shot video for you guys, I saw no indication of any issues with her. At all. Not even a little bit. I had zero concern. And until I went to catch her in the field yesterday and she was squirting poop. Why do you do that, bro? That hurts so bad, dude. If you take my skin off a little bit. I love you, buddy, but that's just rude. He'll get those bottom teeth on your, he'll get the bottom teeth on your meat and he'll scrape it like that. He'll just he'll just pinch you and just scrape with those bottom teeth, just scrape it up. It hurts. It hurts. I love you. Your eye color almost matches your fur color. It's beautiful. What about you? No, no, Mr. Marlin, no. So I had to explain to them when they got here that they're kind of hardened goat people now, and they've been through a little bit of everything, and I just give them the facts. Like, I don't think she's good to travel. Totally up to you guys. So we talked through all the issues, and they decided for her safety, and I agree 100% to just leave her here and pick her up at a later date. Let us get her through this, and then, you know, we've given the circumstances, we volunteered. If they want, we'll bring her to their house so they don't have to make the drive again. It's only 40 minutes, but that's not the point. So that's what we have going on today. We'll be monitoring all three of the little poopy butts heavily. Just making sure the meds getting in them, getting through them, and I never want to say I feel like so-and-so is perked up, because as soon as I say that on camera, then you guys know how that goes. Can you not? That guy, I said it yesterday. You. Yeah, I know you're going to come over here and try to fight me. You're absolutely beautiful. Could you be any more beautiful? Huh? No. Okay, so I'm going to check every single baby butt in this barn and every single adult butt. That's a lot of butts. I don't like the way she's just lounging here sideways on the hill. But if she has a bit of a tummy ache, then, you know, it's understandable. Tiny Herc. I never know about you, big mans. Just working through it, right? So we'll keep an eye on them today. That would have freaked me out, knowing it's you. But now you've got yourself upside down. She had, when she came out of the stall this morning, I left her out in Gen Pop with her mom. And I left him with his mom and Big Red with his mom, because if they need nutrition, they need moisture, water. They get a lot of their water from the milk too. So it's not just food; it's also liquid. And one of the fastest killers of, or associated with, the coccidia is dehydration. You're missing one. Where is he? How are we gonna do a family photo if you're missing a baby? Where's Mr. Zeus Man? So I'm gonna just do a round of butt checks, and I kind of did a preliminary. I didn't really see anybody or anybody else with any issues. But here's actually the video of the day we tatted her, which was 2 days ago. And she was good. And like I was saying this morning, as soon as I got mom up, I got mom in the stall. I've been putting Mississippi in with Puddin' and Muffin because she's the only one that can survive that. Because Puddin' is higher than Muffin, and Puddin' will make sure that Mississippi's safe at all costs. We all know this. So anyway, I've had Mississippi in with her mom, and so when I came in this morning, Mississippi and Athena were laying on the milk stand together, and I got Mississippi up and put her in the stall, and then I carried Athena over there and put her in the stall, and as soon as her feet touched the ground, she was full blast, like you guys see every morning when the babies run out and they get on teat. That's what she did. So she was good to go. They're acting a little lethargic. Fortunately, it's not going to be hot for the next 3-4 days, so they have good recovery time, good recovery weather. Get out, get some food in their belly, get some milk in their bellies, and just keep an eye on them. That's all we can really do. Meds are on board. We'll just go from there. Oh,
she's injured.
Are you salty?
She's salty. That's more like it. She's
Poor baby.
She's not injured. She's
very angry. We just tattooed her ears so she can go home tomorrow. Or today. She'll already be on her way by the time you guys see this.
Who are you?
Partner in crime trying to put her face. Oh, for the record, no goat has ever escaped this area except Twinkie.
If they've been watching the drama, they will not be surprised.
Correct. So we have never had a single goat get out of that pen. Ever. Ever. I don't think ever.
I don't think ever.
Babies used to get out under the gate up there, but I put fence up to stop that. Twinkie this morning, or yesterday morning, I put her in here. By the time I got to the water bucket and back here, she was already standing in the barn. And when we came over to tattoo Athena's ears, she was not in there. She's in the barn though.
In the barn
we did find her.
Yeah, she's
hanging out with her mom. So there you have it. That's what is a cattle panel? 56 inches, 52?
Yeah, something like that.
It's up to my neck, basically. It's up to my chest. This is chest height right here. So she just, I don't know what she did. He does look like Jack. You're the spitting image of your papa. You're gonna give Mochi some love? Oh, that boy is well endowed. Good night. Sorry. It was one of those inappropriate. Oh my. We're not gonna keep focusing on that, but if anybody has a bell, then they need a dinger. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys these because we were just watching who were we watching? And she was doing single-sided.
You mean?
Yeah, tattooing.
Heather at Sage and Stone was using those clamps to
Yes.
tattoo on the tail, which I had never seen.
The tail, but she only had the single head, right?
I think she had one-sided, yeah, versus the tail.
So we bought, this is Jefferson. I'll put a picture of the box up right here so you guys can have the serial number and all that. It's a 3/8 digit size. And we bought the double head. Here. Is it recording?
Yes.
I don't want any accidents where I'm upside down.
Hush.
So the double head, we can just put ZCF on one side, and then we can put the, what do you call it, the registration number?
The number, yeah, the birth order
I don't
number.
know why I get all like asking you a bunch of questions when you're
Not
over
like
here.
you don't know the answers.
But the difference is we can crimp ZCF
You can
in
just
a
leave
goat
it.
ear, and then just flip it over and do the number. If you have the single head, you have to go through and do all your herd call out
Your herd name, your
herd-
herd, whatever.
stuff. You would have to go through
Herd
and
designation.
do all the herd designation, and then you would have to take those out, put your other numbers in, and then do all your numbers. So absolutely love these. Wouldn't trade it. It was well worth the extra money just to get the double head.
Yeah.
Crimp it, flip it. It was supposed to be cooler than that. Crimp it again. So there you go.
Who are you, Pants? Hi, Pants.
She's not even paying attention.
Petting baby goats. They
It's also
love me.
spring loaded. So that after you stab the ear, it pushes the ear back off of the pins, which is very important. Did you have?
I will not vouch for the quality of this video.
Easily distracted by videos.
Easily distracted by goats. Well, hopefully, if you didn't see
I'm pretty sure I got
any of,
most of
she's pretty sure she got most of it. But if you didn't, you know why. Why are you standing over here all angry? We did pierce your ears, I know.
Not miffed. She's miffed.
She's miffed. Frappuccino had the best angry face. Come here so I can see your green ink. You gonna stay over there with Auntie Cookie? All right. Tiny Herc, doing whatever Tiny Herc does. Hi, Tiny Herc. His face markings are exactly like his mom's. Like his nose is almost a dead match for hers.